And welcome back from the break. You're still watching This Week with me, Somna Sambo. Next is the growing sentiments in the north, accusing President Bola Tinubu of sidelining the region in the scheme of things. Now, the latest of such alleged marginalization comes from prominent northern leaders under the umbrella of Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF. According to the group, Tinubu has abandoned the region both in terms of policy and projects, despite contributing more than 64% of the votes that secured his victory in 2023. And the presidency has on a number of occasions denied the allegations, railing out projects and appointments from the north by President Tinubu to buttress its claim that there's no out of truth in the statement that Tinubu is sidelining the north. Well, joining us now to take a look at the issues is a member of the All Progressives Congress, Dr. Mohammed Dahiru. He heads several organizations, including as chairman of the Presidential Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer and chairman of the Nigeria Czech Republic Trade and Investment Council. He also serves as an advisor with NASENI. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how do you react to the Arewa Consultative Forum's accusations and saying that President Tinubu, in terms of project distribution and the weight of the projects being awarded, especially like the last one on Thursday, the renovation of the Lagos airport, Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, seems to be higher than that of other states or region? How do you react?
Before I react to that, I want to first address this notion that the president is not doing well in the economy, or he's being sentimental when it comes to project or assignment. This is a president that inherited an economy that is very sick. Very, very sick economy. And it has been sick for a very long time.
Yeah, but I mean, the APC was the one in charge of the last administration.
Even before the coming of the APC, this country has been sick. We have to be sincere to ourselves. The previous administrations, including the last administrations, were just doing cosmetic surgery to treat a sickness that required surgical operation. So what Aswaju did is to perform that surgical operation and get rid of the cancer that is eating our economy. He removed the fuel subsidy, the dollar subsidy, and now he has introduced the tax bill, which is going to help us in attracting more foreign direct investment. This is the major thing that Nigeria needs for us to see that we are developed economically. Coming to the north, there is nowhere we are being sidelined, either in appointment or in project. Remember, this is a government that is just 2 years old. If we sit down here from now till the next 30 minutes, I can reel you out projects.
Well, I mean, you tell me some of them. Because the accusation is that the bigger projects are going to the south, and in the south, the southwest, and in the southwest, Lagos.
One of the biggest projects ongoing now is the AKK pipeline, which the president has continued. We have $158 million agri project that has been started in 9 states. Let me give you an example. Our major problem in the north is agriculture. We have a president that has stayed 8 years from the north with Minister of Water Resources and Minister of Agri. The major issue that we need to tackle our agricultural problem and food security challenges is irrigation. And the government of the previous administration that is headed by a northerner did not do anything to come up with a national irrigation program that is supposed to help the north develop their agricultural ecosystem. It is the president. This president, since from election, said that we have to tackle the issue of irrigation heads on. If you look at his action plan, it is there. That is where we first introduced the Irrigate Nigeria project, and which we have launched in Bauchi with about 10,000 hectares, and we are currently planning to expand it to about 1 million hectares. This will transform the northern economy. So, but if the northern leaders sit down and say that the president is marginalizing them, I don't agree. Why? Because the problem of the north is not from outside northern Nigeria, it's from within. And what they are doing is not to do self-examination and see where the problem is and address it. Instead, they are looking outside to see who they can blame for their inefficiencies or inaction. Let me give you 4 areas that we are supposed to have looked as northern Nigeria in order to put our region on the pedestal of economic growth. First, unity. The northern leaders should first address the unity that is absent in northern Nigeria. There are people in the north that feel they are more superior than others within the northern region. They are watching me now. We know that the north is not united. And why? Is because they did not provide the required leadership for them to unite northern Nigeria. Secondly, we lack leadership. Without unity, we lack leadership in northern Nigeria.
The vice president of the country actually comes
that is the essence. That is the place I want to go.
Doesn't mean that he's not providing leadership.
No, that is the place I want to go. I'm not talking about the vice president. I'm talking about the northern elders that are coming up with all these issues. We have a vice president that is from the north. By design, by God, by design of our country, he's our leader in the north. But believe you me, they will know some of them within the Arewa and even some Arewa people within the government are undermining him. That is the simple truth.
Well, maybe his principal is giving them the opportunity
No. Nobody is giving them the authority to undermine. It's that issue of unity that we don't have. We have to address that issue of unity. And we have to rally around behind our vice president, who is our leader in the north, who is chosen by the president to be the leader of the north as the vice president of Federal Republic. He was not chosen by anybody, he was chosen by the president. But maybe most of them were not happy that they were not chosen, because if you see most of these our leaders fighting that the north is being marginalized, it is not the north, that it is them that have been marginalized.
All right.
We are here during the Buhari regime. That is true. I say I will give you 4.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
We are here during the Buhari regime. We have a president from the north that has spent 8 years. The Northern Elders Forum or Area Consultation Forum did not come up with an economic blueprint that they presented to him that this is what we need in the north to grow.
Well, that's if he agreed to accept
he doesn't need to agree.
Because there were different proposals, even meeting with Buhari himself.
No, it's not
but
about
what if
meeting.
he had not?
Let me tell you, most of them are here watching us. When he asked them, they brought names for people that should be ministers. Is it appointment we want? No.
No, but is it wrong to actually have appointments?
It's not. The north doesn't need appointment. How many people, if they are appointed, even in this administration, we have 48 ministers, 27 of them are from the north. So it's not appointment. If you are really our leaders in the north, you should come up with an economic blueprint that we can present to anybody that is present and say, this is what we need in the north, and this is what we require to develop our region for the benefit of the entire populace of the region. You will not go with issues that just benefit the elites or the few. And that is what we have been seeing for over a long period of time. This is not what Sadona did. They didn't do that. They brought out programs and policies and pursued them so that the whole north, irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of the region you practice, you benefit from it.
Well, what's the third one and the fourth one actually?
So this is the third one I'm talking about. We don't have economic blueprint. 3, the fourth one, they have not come up with a blueprint for capacity development of our youths. We don't have that. We have resources, we have human capital, but I have not seen the Area Consultative Forum or the Northern Elders Forum coming out with the blueprint that this is what we need to address this issue of.
But they are not in government. I mean,
no.
Those who are in government are supposed
to.
They contribute ideas. No, but the president went around the country telling Nigerians he was going to do this, do that, and do that. And that's why they are trying to hold President Tinubu to account.
And said,
look, it looks like the north seems to have been sidelined.
He promised us that he's going to do agriculture. I was there. I followed him all over the country.
Yeah.
We were in Mina on the 8th of November, to be precise. And he told them, during the Agric Town Hall meeting, he told them that the issue you have in northern Nigeria is that you cannot farm all year round. And I'm going to address that. And he's addressing that. We've launched the Irrigate Nigeria project in Bauchi, and we're going to expand it. He told them that you have issue of insecurity. I will address it. I remember we went to Kaduna in the night to go to Birnongwari. No, when we went to Birnongwari, we reached to Birnongwari around 10 p.m. The emir was crying. He said nobody has ever come to visit him. And the president told him, I'm going to address security challenges, and he's addressing it. We have the NSA from the north, we have the chief of defense staff from the north, we have the 2 ministers of defense from the north. And we are seeing progress in terms of fighting banditry and this. So it's just 2 years into the administration, and people are complaining that the north is being marginalized when we have so many programs that are being designed. to have impact.
I don't know if you read the statement by Bashir Dalhatu, the chairman of the Board of Trustees of ACF, where he was specifically outlining, apart from appointments, the projects that are being given and awarded by the Federal Executive Council. And he says some of these projects are not as weighted. For example, what is the equivalent of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway in the north?
We have Sokoto Badagry.
And which is just picking up. And the budgeting for it hasn't fully started. That's what they're saying. And then you look at, in terms of, for example, the hydro dams that we have in the north, how is the government trying to work to ensure? Because there was a time where, for example, there was total power cut in the north for like a week or two until they had to lament and all of that. And they said there's no much attention being paid. Could the ministers who are from the north also be culpable within this context?
You see, if you are given the opportunity to govern yourself, if you are given the northerners opportunity to work in the government and they are not working for the government or for the northern Nigeria, is it the president's fault? Let me tell you, the issue of power, it has been decentralized now. States can now generate power. In the north, we have abundant solar. We have abundant sun in the north that we can use to develop solar power plants in the north. I have not seen the Arewa Consultative Forum coming up with a blueprint that we can use it and address it. We have Northern Governors Forum. Have they even gone to the Northern Governors Forum and say, okay, this thing has been decentralized, and we have this. How can we put up a structure that will attract investment, that will build solar power plants in Northern Nigeria for us to provide this thing? We have to look in what I'm telling you. We tend to push our problems to people that are outside the region, when within the region. No.
Like he said, that if you look at the projects awarded by the Ministry of Power, Ministry of Works, in May this year, he said it shows that 1.394 trillion naira was allocated to the Southwest, while the entire Northeast got 30 billion and the Northwest got 105 billion. And there was no mention of the North Central and all of that.
Let me tell you
if you juxtapose this together, doesn't he have a very strong point?
He has a strong point, but we have to work to attract investment. We have to work to attract projects.
Well, are you looking at the timetable? Because we're almost getting close to 2027. And President Tinubu will be going for campaigns in the north once again.
He will be going for campaign, but the promise we have made to the north in terms of agriculture, we are fulfilling. The promise we have done to the north in terms of providing the needed avenue for small businesses to grow, we are doing. We are currently working on the renewed home ward development program that we are going to go to over 8,800 wards in the whole of the country to provide.
That must be a new program.
It's a new program that has just been agreed in the last NEC meeting. It is coming on board. So now we are just 2 years into this government. We have not finished rolling out our program. Like I told you, we just finished a surgical operation of this economy of Nigeria. Things are going to get better. Yes, we know things are not, Nigerians are feeling it. It's normal when you go into an operation and you come out, the pain is there and it takes you time to heal. And that is what we are doing. But at the end of the day, we'll have a better and more healthy economy that will provide the avenue for everybody to grow. Well, so we are too early to complain.
You Why? Think so? Because there's that talk that the Kolmani oil well, for example, in Bauchi was abandoned.
It has not been abandoned. It has not been abandoned. It's from my state. It has not been abandoned. It has not been abandoned.
You think so?
I know it's from my state. It has
because
not been
I know your governor raised that issue.
No, he did not say it's abandoned.
Not saying it's abandoned, but that it's been on the front line, and the federal government must take an interest.
Like I told you, we have just finished a reform, and things are getting better. We are getting more funds. We just applied for a loan that we will get to do most of these projects that are commercially viable. So Nigerians are too impatient, or should I say people are too impatient that they were patient with the last administration for 8 years, but they are not patient with the Buhari administration for just 2 years.
You have to end the vote.
I'm telling you,
you have to end the vote. But when you hear people like Najatu Mohammed saying that Tinubu is a regionalist, she was saying it before the election, and after the election, it has shown that President Tinubu is a regionalist and everything is going to Lagos. How do you react to that? Because some of them are saying that on election day in 2027, that President Bola Tinubu will be defeated by 12 noon, before 12 noon. Some of them are so optimistic, are making those kind of statements and all of that.
You see, election is in the next 2 years. You can't predict who won election today. It's political naivety We are doing our work, and our work will show, and Nigerians will know by 2027 who will be the president, and God willing it will be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that will get his second term. We know what we are doing. We are working the talk. We are working at levels. We don't make noise. Like I told you, our work program will soon come on board. By 2027, they will not have anything to say.
Well, I don't think you've been putting the coalition into your calculation. The African Democratic Congress and all of that.
I am.
And other political parties.
Okay, let's talk about the ADC. What about them?
Well, I mean, you haven't been listening to what Atiku, the likes of Peter Obi, the likes of, Amechi and all of that have been saying of recent, have you?
No, these are people that have been in the system for a
and some of them were your former party
these
members.
These are people that have been in the system for a very long time. With all due respect to all of them, we are not going to allow people that have stayed in the system for a long time and they have not done anything. They are part of the people that have put us into this mess to continue. We are wiser as a country. And I'm telling you, the youth know who they want. There is no any old politician that will come and tell us what to do, even in the north and in the whole country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are going to rate him by his performance. And as part of the government, I'm telling you, our performance will be very, very good by the time.
Yeah, but if you weren't in government, will you be saying what you are saying?
You see,
because I mean, I know you grew up in Plateau State, and you would have seen what has happened in Plateau of recent, the killings constantly, and this issue has not been. I mean, in Benue State, is the same thing. What exactly is going on? When are we going to look for a solution? Quickly, as we try to wrap up.
Yeah, you see, when people attribute the crisis to this administration, it baffles me. These are crises that have been in existence for the past 15 years, 20 years. And we are working hard to see that we nip everything in the bud. What about Southern Kaduna? When last did we hear crisis in Southern Kaduna? Yeah. Nobody is giving us credit for that. So it's only places that we are yet to fully take it. It's a process. It's a gradual process. Security is a gradual process, and we are going to get there. Like we saw the issue of Southern Kaduna. Believe me, we are working on solving the issue both in Plateau, in Gombe, and all other parts of the country. And we have the template, and we are going to apply it. But it takes time, and God's willing, in no time, Nigerians will start to feel the good governance of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yeah, I mean, just quickly before I let you go, there was the issue of the livestock ministry that was brought in place. I mean, a novelty by this administration. Have we been making any headway in that? I mean, we've seen people going around doing you see, the livestock is a very, very commercially viable project. What we are doing in the ministry now is to create a structure that will attract funding, not just budgetary funding, but investment that will come into the ministry and will build structures that will bring succor to the people that are into that business for a very long time. A sustainable funding that will come in, not budgetary funding, no. We are putting structures and we are attracting investment from all over the world. And in no time, this investment will So President Tinubu is not under pressure from the north? No. And the pressure is still strong ahead of the 2027 elections. Is that what you're saying? We don't want that pressure to distract us. All right. We have country to govern. We have country to govern, and we are doing that. All right. We have programs to do, and we are doing that. We don't want to be distracted by people that are not patient 1 year down the line because they are not part of the government. They are making noise and saying that the government is not doing well. All right. We must thank you so much, Dr. Mohammed Dahiru. Is a member of the All Progressives Congress and chairman of the Presidential Election Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer. And I must say congratulations to you. I mean, one of your closest pals became the APC national chairman. Yes. I mean, those in the Simon Lalong political family. That's Congratulations to all of you. Well, we must thank you so much for joining us to talk about all of this, and we just hope that the president continues to work for all Nigerians, irrespective of the region that you are, whether the votes came from those regions or states or local governments or not. The president swore to be fair to all Nigerians, and that's all Nigerians are expecting from him. And that's the much we can take on this edition of This Week. Thanks to our production team here in Abuja, Lagos, and London. Do join us same time next week for another exciting edition. I'm Somna Sambu.